BFBS. The Daily Drill.
Now then, he has won the X Factor, pop star to opera star, My Heart, and achieved a debut #1 single. He's now back with his 4th studio album. I'm delighted to say Joe McElderry joins me now. Joe, welcome to the show!
Hello. Oh, thank you.
There you go. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I've been really busy at the minute, but I'm good.
Have you stopped for breath yet, Joe?
No. I think in the past couple of weeks I've done a few 17-hour days, so I'm pretty.
That's ridiculous.
But I'm not complaining. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. It's not bad.
That's like the lads on ops in Afghanistan doing 17, 18 hours.
Yeah, but I don't have to do I'm sure their work is a lot harder than mine. I'm not going to try and compare it to that.
Look, 2011, of course, last year was a massive year for you. Not only winning the 2nd series of Pop Stars to Opera Star, but of course you released 2 albums as well. How's this year treated you so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's been, I suppose, from people kind of just watching where I've been. It looks like I haven't been doing much because I've literally been in the studio since January, up until about a month and a half ago. So it's been a busy year, but kind of like more chilled out, if you know what I mean. I've had a bit more of a routine, because when you're in the studio you can kind of say, I'll start a day at 10 and then I'll finish at 4, or you get a bit of a life for a few months. But I've still been really busy, and then the past 2 months has just been, I've been everywhere across the country. It's been full on, but I love that. You know, I love travelling around and playing the new music to everybody and performing, and so yeah, it's been a busy but fun start to the year.
And tell us about the new album. Here's What I Believe as well.
The new album is it's out now, and it's a bit different because I've done a bit of songwriting on this one, which is something totally different for me. I've never done that before.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of I would say it's a bit of a different direction as well. You know, the last one was very classical, kind of the ballady kind of that kind of area.
Yeah.
This is a bit more. I don't know how it's kind of like slow to mid-tempo-y kind of song-written ballads, feel-good tunes. And yeah, I suppose my direction, you know, it's the direction that I wanted to go into of writing the songs and being a part of that process. And then you've got a few originals on there that have been written for me, and then obviously a few little covers as well that people will know.
Now, of course, here we are on Tuesday, the 18th of September, and you've got, of course, gigs, you know, starting tonight back up north in Newcastle. How excited are you about that, being back up in the north?
I can't wait. I'm actually a little bit nervous.
Are you?
Yeah.
Don't be nervous.
Well, it's the first time anybody's heard any of the stuff live, so hopefully I can sing it properly. I've been in rehearsals, and the band are sounding incredible, so I'm sure we're going to have a blast. And the audiences will be great, because they're all fans, and they're coming to hear this stuff live. So it will be fun, but when I've never performed this stuff before, I always get really nervous in case people are like, oh, I'm a bit bored. But I'm going to make sure they're not.
Not at all. Do you know what I used to live in the North East many years ago. I went to university there, and I worked for a radio station there for a while. And I was actually back, oh gosh, when was it? It was either July or August time. I went back just for a weekend and stayed in a hotel, and it was just so nice. It was just like, it's my home from home. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. And everybody's lovely up there, you know.
They are so happy.
I mean, I still try and live up there as much as possible.
Yeah.
I bought a place there last year, and it's where I go to escape the craziness.
Oh,
I love nothing more than getting on the train or a plane and just knowing that I'm going home for a few days.
I love it. If I was able to, I'd just be there all the time if I could. But living down south, as you probably know yourself as well, it's not always easy, is it, to kind of get back?
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of my work happens in London, so it's nice though, because I get a nice balance. I split my time between London and Newcastle, and it means I get to kind of, you know, I don't get bored in one place. It's fun.
Keeps you grounded as well, doesn't it? Because you go back, you see your mates and your family and stuff. A little bit of normality, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, and it's nice I come down, I do all my work for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, then I go back for 3 days, then come. You know, it just separates your work life from home, you know, and I go home and I get my reality check off my grandma, and she keeps us grounded.
Mine can't remember who I am anymore. It upsets I go back to like, oh yeah, I was like, oh, never mind, it doesn't matter. Thanks, Nan. We had Little Mix on the show very recently as well. I understand that is it true you used to duet with Jade? Is that
true?
We
used to sing together at local shows. We're really good friends as well. You know, it wasn't just like singing, but yeah, it's quite surreal because she came and watched, you know, kind of me go on that show and win with it, and then I went and watched her. It was surreal. We kind of watched each other's careers happening.
How bizarre.
So, but it's great. They're doing really well. So it's nice to see that we're both getting to do what I always wanted to do.
It's great. I mean, now where you are, obviously, here we are in September 2012, and does it seem like a distant memory when you were doing the X Factor and going through all that process?
It seems like a long time ago, but it's actually flown by.
Yeah.
And when you look back, it wasn't that long ago. You know, it was only 2 series ago.
Do you know what? This is true, Joe. This is going to sound a little bit weird, but I still probably have on an old phone somewhere got confirmation of this to back it up. But when you were doing the X Factor, I used to get texts, particularly of my friend Paula and my friend Jules May Brown, who used to work for BFBS, who would both text me and say, "You've done really well tonight," because they said that Joe McElderry looked like a younger version of Mike Howarth. I mean, I look a lot older now, but they said we look very similar. When I was sort of 19, 20 back then, it said, look, there's just something about, I don't know what it is. And to be honest, I don't think, I can't see it. I'm ugly or not. It's quite simply the way to put it. They said there's similarities between you and Giles. So every Saturday I get a text saying, "A great performance tonight, Joe." Thanks.
It's good. You know, maybe when I'm feeling tired, I can send you to any appearances.
Would you mind? He's aged slightly. Here he is. His accent slipped. It's Joe McElderry. All right, I'll do. You never know. So what's next for you, Joe? What have you got on the cards?
I've got the shows, and then I've got a lot more like TV stuff coming up to promote the album. I'm going to be travelling everywhere.
Yeah.
And then obviously I think I'm going on tour early next year. There's nothing definite. We're kind of planned everything at the minute, but it's kind of one of them things where it's in the discussion processes of where we're going to go and what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait to get out on the road. That's my favourite part.
Brilliant. And have you got a shout out, of course, for the guys and the girls on Ops in Afghan, of course, who listen to us now? Anything you'd like to say to those guys? Just
keep up the good work. You know, I admire them so much out there, the things they go through and the things to see, you know, and I'm sending lots of love and thoughts to them.
You're a gem. Listen, this is going to be probably a bit of a tough one for you now, but we're going to play a track from the album. It's going to be a track of your choice, Joe. What would you like us to play?
I'm gonna ask you to play "How We Love" because I think it's a beautiful song. Yeah, it's quite relative, I think. So yeah.
Right, let's do it. Joe, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much. I'll see you soon.
Good luck with this year. Cheers.
All right, bye.